Reading a short story called The Jaunt, which is also Would I?
Horrifying.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Would
a
I?
horrifying
The
short
Jaunt,
story.
yeah.
What is it about? Pitch me.
Do we go into it now?
Yes.
I mean, I know I'm the one
do
who
it
has to like
fast?
do the dice rolls right now, but I'm like really invested in this.
In the futures, they've created teleportation and they're jumping back and forth between when scientists invented it and people in modern day going like, well, we're going to Mars, so we need to go on the ship. But to do it, you have to be put to sleep. Because if you're awake, when you go through this sort of portal that they've created,
It's real bad.
it's real bad.
It's
And in
very bad.
It focuses on this kid who's probably like 12, 11, 12.
Child.
And they're going
okay.
down the line going like, all right, you go to sleep. Okay, safe travels. And the kid holds his breath.
He's like, I just want to see what happens.
That's it.
All right, you'll have to roll.
So kind of like Rocket Man, but scary. Remember that movie Rocket Man?
You mean the Elton John story? Is
No.
that a horror film? Okay, get ready to roll.
Anyway, all right, let's do this.
Here we go.
Bloop.
Red.
What are we trying to get, more or less?
Who got the 20?
That would be me.
Hey!
Okay.
Betty 20.
Here we go.
Wait,
Oh no.
Get, Sam, get.
I just said.
Oh no, it's so tiny. Let's see what happens. This is why I should have brought my glasses. I think they're in my car. That's okay.
Is she squinting?
Here we go. Welcome to Four-Sided Dive. I will be your 6th tavern keeper, and boy, do we have a fun show planned for you. Oh shit, that's my phone. One sec. Hold on. Oh, hey, yes. Sorry. No. I'm shooting Four-Sided Dive, but yeah, I can talk. What's up? Who's here? Ashley Johnson's here. I think she's gonna talk about like phase shit maybe. I don't know, that's me. Marisha Ray is here too, and I hope she talks more about her dolls having sex. Right? No, I know, I wanna know that too. Oh, yeah, and Liam O'Brien parkoured into the building. Oh my God, if Orem did that, I would be losing my shit. Literally, my shit would probably be lost. Oh, you want to know who else is here? Oh, I guess Sam decided to be on the show too, so he's here. Sam Riegel?
Oh.
Sam, he's the, okay. Yeah, he plays the adorable murder bot. Yeah. With the teeth, that guy. Yes, you got it. Oh. Oh my God, you're so right. I haven't laughed like that in so long. Anyway, I think I gotta get back to filming. Yeah, talk soon. Okay, yes. Okay, talk soon. Bye. I'm so sorry I had to take that. That was, who was that on the phone?
I don't know, who was it?
It was Jerry. And
That was the most ridiculous name.
Jerry, who is also my accountant, but also, okay. Anyway, welcome to Four-Sided Dive. Let's do a fucking show. Welcome back. Let's begin the night with our open discussion segment. What the fuck is up with that?
Oh, what the fuck is up with that?
WTF is with that?
What the fuck is up with that?
You know, we're gonna start with the ruinous of it all.
Oh.
You know what? Let's talk about.
You're really good at this, Ash. You're doing a great job.
I learned from the best.
She means me.
Let's talk about the mini Divine Gate.
Oh, I'm sorry. We weren't.
Sorry,
paying
I was
attention.
throwing Sam Riegel shade.
Let's talk about the mini Divine Gate.
The Divine Gate Nano,
The mesh gate?
the Mesh Gate.
That's weird. It's weird.
The mini Divine Gate around the moon?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes,
weird.
yes.
Is it keeping something in? Is it keeping us
Yes.
out?
Yes.
Is it? Who made it?
Well, the gods made the full-on.
But why would they make
Divine
a
Gate,
junior
right?
version? Is it like my first Divine Gate?
I think I full on think it was a prototype.
Oh, really?
You think the moon is the
I think the
gate.
divine gate, the mini gate around the moon, because according to the texts that have come out of Vasselheim, these were two gods that were lost.
Yeah. You really pay attention.
Nerd alert!
Before recorded history, before legend, before myth,
Before the
there's
calamity.
no anything to them at all. And so you're saying later, when they were having problems, they said, hey, you
Well,
remember
we-
what we did to Larry and Stu? We got to do it to all of us.
Yes.
We got to do it to all of us.
That's exactly what I think is
So
up.
they did a mini gate first. It worked. Let's do the maxi gate.
Yeah. Because yeah, those the two missing gods were missing before all the shit went down in the Age of Arcanum and the Calamity,
Wow.
right, Danny?
They
Thank
weren't
you.
even there
You're
for the
not.
start
Yeah.
of it.
Wow. That's cool.
I think. Well,
Yeah,
that's just
No, I buy that.
just a theory.
And we think that there are two bad gods because there's 12 prime deities and only 10 betrayer gods. Is that right?
Is that right?
Is that
I
right?
actually haven't-
9.
Huh?
9 betrayer
Oh,
gods?
I just looked
I
at Danny.
stumped Danny.
I'm pretty
She's
sure.
going to look.
Hi.
Hi.
Pretty sure that there's 9 now because I think there were 8 betrayer gods and then Vecna ascended. So I think now there's 9.
And there are 12 prime deities, right?
That I will have to double check, but I think so. There's more prime deities than there are betrayer
Betrayer
gods,
gods.
100%.
Okay.
I don't know the exact number. I'm bad at math.
But also, I'm assuming they're not like we only have a quota.
Yeah, we gotta have
We
evens.
gotta have it. Yeah.
It's like when they were forming the world, they were like, the Dawn Father he was team captain of one, and then someone else, I don't know, Asmodeus was the
Yeah.
team captain of the other.
Divine
and then,
dodgeball.
And then someone was the last to get picked.
Oh no.
Oh
So what are our theories for why? Were they just the baddest of the bad, or were they like dull at parties?
no! Like baddest,
or
like you're bad, or like bad, you're suck.
what you will.
Okay.
They gotta be super bad, right? And I assume that these folks who are working on looking through telescopes and things, it's not like they want to study them. They want to let them out, right? They're letting them out. That's the thing, right?
Letting them out or
Ira?
keeping them in?
What does worse than bad mean though? Because there are gods that want to destroy everything.
But maybe these gods want to destroy everything while smoking cigarettes. Like they're so bad.
Yep.
Well, that kind of brings us to
Oh, segue?
the city on the moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
It does bring us to that, right?
Sure.
Right. Well, and that is an excellent point because why the fuck is there a city? It can't just be two gods, right?
Yeah,
It's
if there's
gonna
a
be
city
something
there,
else.
then why that there's more to it?
Then
Martians.
what's going on?
Martians on the moon.
Mortal help. Mortal
I
caretakers.
wonder-
This has been Mars this whole time.
It's red.
And we know that in the past, things were much closer to science fiction than they are in present-day Exandria. So what's on the moon could be anywhere.
Anywhere.
It could be like San Francisco in 1880. It could be like
Wait.
Yeah, we break that down.
You're saying that
It could be
this
like Hoboken, New Jersey in 1982. It could be anything.
but it is an American city.
Anything.
It could be Chicago in 1944.
It could be like Orlando.
Wow.
Disney Moon. I can't wait to go to Disney Moon.
So
Oh,
Maybe the gods
Disney.
made a city. Gods like it when people praise and worship them, right? I think. Maybe they made a city so people could praise and worship them.
but where did the people come from?
They made the people.
Maybe the other gods.
gods, I guess they
I
could
don't
have made
know.
some.
Maybe the other gods are like, here's some mortals. Knock yourself out. Leave us alone.
Oh,
Stay in
maybe
your
it's one of the
box.
floating cities that they like swiped on their way up.
That's what I thought.
Like
But it's
not
before-
Avalier, not Aor. Do we know the names of the
No,
other
but they
ones?
got banished before floating cities.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, couldn't they?
Way earlier than floating cities.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know the
you're right.
timeline.
I mean, I guess there could have been other floating cities. Yeah.
Wait,
I don't know.
no. How could they be banished before floating cities? No,
They
no.
were.
I bet.
That's what it is.
But
It was
Wait,
the
what?
the olden times, the times before
wasn't the
that.
divergence after the floating cities? Danny's nodding. I'm right.
But I thought it,
It
was
is,
I'm
way.
a lore master, guys.
Oh.
Yes.
It's not way. I thought it was described as way.
Danny's
way
back,
earlier.
baby.
Tell us
So-
about the floating city.
Okay, so I think
Floating cities is
I'm
Age of
not
Arcana.
Matt.
Explain.
Please always remember I'm not
By
Matt.
the
I'm
way,
deeply
people
fallible.
definitely tune into this show to watch us get Matt's lore wrong.
Really wrong. I mean,
Danny, please explain our story to us.
Oh God.
So what it seems like, from what I am remembering, I don't have anything in front of me to double check, but from what I'm remembering, it's that these texts are saying that these forgotten gods were banished, like Marisha was saying, even before Age of Arcanum, which is when these floating cities were around.
rose up.
Yes.
So you're saying that
because Age of
both right.
Arcanum, what?
No, she was right.
Do you have theories?
I definitely have theories.
Because in the time of Avalir, we knew about
Yeah, Ruidus
the
was
specific
around
gods.
in
They were naming
Avalir.
them.
Okay.
So
But
Ruidus
these are
was
gods
around in
that
Avalir.
nobody
Where
The
even
city
remembers or knows
Where's
the
the city
names
come
of.
from then?
Okay, so then
New Jersey.
I guess, yeah, does Matt, when,
1978.
because the cities rose during the Age of Arcanum.
Yes.
Right?
That was one of the hallmarks of the Age of Arcanum, was the fact that they had this magic so powerful that they even lifted cities from the ground and took them to the skies. And it was another example of their hubris, essentially.
Yeah. But all that's being said, floating city or no, it still doesn't mean that they couldn't have still just like taking a city.
And that's, I think, one of the things about this revelation is the fact that we don't know yet when these gods may have left, if it was pre-Age of Arcanum or something like that, because we haven't seen these texts yet. We're just
Right.
hearing it distilled through another individual who also hasn't seen the texts. So there could be more information in them, and there could be more information, because everything that we know about the Age of Arcanum is through the lens of a thousand years later.
Sure.
After everything was destroyed.
Yeah.
So these texts essentially are changing everything that we know about the world.
And we are changing it again by getting all
By
the
getting
lore
everything
wrong.
wrong.
Yes.
But when you look at it when we've looked at it through telescopes, you're still seeing a globe, hovering around the planet that we're on, and there is weather and environment. So even before the mesh thrown over that baseball, like, I don't understand. Like, it wasn't an astral body up there. The gods made like a baseball.
It's a flat frisbee. We know that.
Did Dawnfather like put him in a ball and like knock it into the sky?
I mean, all those questions and more will be revealed on the next episode of Critical Role.
They
wow.
probably won't.
They probably won't.
But what we do know for a
never say
fact
never.
is that it's Raleigh-Durham, 1987.
So
Yeah.
what do we think about it being well, I mean, I know we're talking about this. A possible prison. A prison.
Seems prison-y,
It seems prison-y,
but it's a city.
Prisony. Well, and also because like the flares feel like it's their way to try and reach out and communicate with other people. Because like what we do know about the gods is they do need followers, and that they source their power from the more followers that they have and by rallying people on their side. So it seems like not too dissimilar to what happened in the Calamity, where there were these betrayer gods that were reaching out to people to help do their bidding. So that's just what it feels like, but it doesn't mean it's the same.
Maybe those two early gods were like pumping up their follower count with like bots.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
like-
sure.
Or it could be like a North Korean city where it's like they have this beautiful city, but like nobody's in it because it's just for tourists to come and they
Seems
show.
far-fetched. Maybe like Portland, Oregon.
like only American cities.
You're right. It's definitely an American 20th century city.
Well, I'm gonna have another hot take for you.
More?
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
This like shadow army that Imogen keeps seeing in her dreams.
Okay.
Those are people. It's what if it's a city of like astral projected people.
Where are they coming from up there?
Where are they projecting from?
The moon.
From up there?
Wait.
No, from here
here to
or
there?
here.
But
Well, I
she's-
guess it could
she's
go either
dreaming-
way.
She's dreaming that she's seeing people on the moon,
She's seeing people in a storm.
in a red storm.
Yeah.
On the moon, and they're being astral projected from.
she's
Exandria. Like what if Odahan, Marquette is where she lives in Atlanta, on her day-to-day basis, but she's got a vacation home in San Diego.
Wait,
and
is San Diego the moon?
Well,
in
it's
this
only American
metaphor.
Here's what.
If someone just tuned in, they must think we're so high right now. What are we talking
Is it
about?
instead that the city is full of caretakers and they live up there in Schenectady, and it's almost like in the Last Crusade, all the people trying to protect the resting place for the Holy Grail, right?
No spoilers.
They don't want anyone to know about their moon prison, so they are, I don't know if they're astrally projecting or Shadowfell projecting, but they live up in Amboy, and they're coming down to murder anyone who's, getting hip to the fact that it's up there.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. Well, and I also, Danny and I had a little side conversation at one point where I was wondering if
Save it for the show.
if the Shadowfell has something to do with this.
Good God.
Even though that we haven't really heard this, and this is just kind of a wild theory because we really haven't heard anything much about the Shadowfell except for the assassins that Orem witnessed kind of dropping in and out of Shadow, and kind of also this like traversing through Shadow entities that Imogen kind of keeps seeing as well, and all the stuff with like the Loomis twins. All those people were like here, and then they just poofed into nothingness.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, because their form, their form
Sounds
is
great.
not fully material or physical. So if somebody knocks them out, it's just and
Yeah.
they wake up back in.
Like punting
Perth.
Frumpkin.
Nope, that's not in America. That doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. But
Detroit.
There we go.
yes.
Yeah.
Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
Or Kansas
Tallahassee.
City.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twin Cities.
Yeah.
Rome, New York.
Theories on Iris Plan.
We're just naming cities.
Yep, we're just
now.
saying cities at this point. Santa Fe.
Iris Plan.
Iris Plan.
What is Iris' plan?
He wants
To bust him out. He's a
Yeah,
he's a
I think so,
creeper.
too.
He's a creeper, right? He
He wants chaos.
What kind of creature is he?
He's like a
He's Fae.
distorted
He's dark-
Fae
dark
elf,
Fae.
right? Like,
Okay, so why would a Fae want evil gods to come down to Exandria?
well, here's the other thing too. It is like that. Like you got your betrayer gods, and then you got your prime deities. But we are talking about you're talking about two gods that were excommunicated before there was this distinction of being good gods and bad gods. And we also know that gods have their own little like petty squabble. So to your point, maybe they're not even bad at all. They're just like everyone just got really pissed off with what were the names you used earlier, Joe and Sue? Or,
Stu.
Stu.
One of them. What if they're lovers and one of them was good and one was bad? And their romance was.
and she was like, oh my God.
And the
Just
city is
fiery.
all, the city is their kids and the kids of their kids and the kids and the kids of
They've
their
just been up
kids.
there doing it.
Yeah, they're
for
just doing it,
centuries.
and it's all
the
like
Adam
weird
begets-
inbred people
begots, yeah.
in the city, and like, and also the city is Duluth.
There's no through line. No one's not going to know what we're talking about.
We're stoned this episode.
Man.
I think that's what it is. I hadn't even thought of that until we were talking about it. That I think that they're the secret. They're the people under the Denver airport, making sure you never find out about the bunker under the Denver airport.
I mean, it would put a very literal definition on Ruidusborn that we're not thinking about, that we haven't really thought about yet. Like, what if these people were really like born on Ruidus, but then now there's people being their Ruidusborn now happening, and I don't know. That might be too far fetched.
Maybe the flares.
No,
are every
there
time
could be
the-
something
the
there,
gods
because-
bone.
The cycle.
Doing a great job, Ash. It's already
that was-
fascinating.
Oh, we haven't talked about Iris Plan.
Oh, yeah.
we don't know it.
We don't
Because
know
the
it.
moon is so fascinating. Well, we have no idea. Because again, what's worse than like the chained oblivion that just wants to wreck everything?
Well, there's also all these people who seem to get powers from Ruidus, but we don't really have confirmation that Iroh is Ruidusborn
No.
yet. So we don't know if he benefits from those powers.
Maybe he just wants to be the right hand of the king and queen.
Why Ira? Why did Matt pick the name Ira?
After we
know.
dealt with an Ira at the end of campaign 2.
Well, that too, unless it's the same one. Has he said it's the same one? It can't be the same one. We killed that
It's not
one.
the same one.
But that's
well,
also
that
that
Ira was also
back in.
Yeah, in Aor. That Ira was like a mushy eyeball being.
But
Time could be weird. Timey-wimey.
does Matt?
Timey-wimey.
That's true. That's true. Does Matt know any Iras in real life? Like, does he have
Does he love
a
that
beef
name?
with some Ira? Did some Ira in middle school? Like,
Does he love this American life?
That was the same. I
gonna
guess
say,
this American.
this is Ira Glass.
We don't really know. I don't know. I don't know why Ira.
Act 1, we bust open the moon.
I can text. Should I text him right now?
Yes.
Maybe it
Do you
means.
know
maybe,
any Iras?
You have a
Yeah.
What's your deal with the name Ira?
You have Matt
Oh my
Mercer's
God.
number? All right, keep us going.
Okay, well that was our first block.
Yeah, that's
So-
So what do we do now?
it's too much of a mystery, Ira's plan. Like I have no idea what his motives are.
We're gonna find out via text.
I mean, okay, we have more to talk about. Do I move to the next one?
Yes.
I go on to the next ones.
your
Okay.
show.
Also, you don't have to read every single item that's underneath the topics. I mean, if you want to, you're more than welcome to.
Are-
But they're more to like just guide. If
Sorry.
you
They're more of a
want
guide?
those.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to go through each one. It's
Are
okay.
these the ancient texts?
You mean
we
I
were
shouldn't
referring
read the
to
outline
earlier?
out loud?
All the
You don't
secrets
have
are in
to.
the texts.
this
The texts. Yeah.
this Age of Arcanum device that I have right here.
FCG is a murder bot. What the fuck is up with that?
What the fuck is up with that?
We
This
found
is-
out what the fuck.
Yeah,
is
good job. I thought.
Not really.
I mean, when I
mean-
assign you your roles,
Yes.
I give you things and expect you to surprise me. And I thought you surprised me at the outset, which was silly to think. But I thought, oh, a therapist. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
really
little
like not what I
interesting
expected
cleric
at
take.
all. So, but what's the third layer and the fourth layer?
Wait, there's more. I got to come up with more layers. I came up with therapist
Yeah,
and
yeah,
murder
yeah,
bot.
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
come up with more.
Yeah, play innocent.
Oh jeez.
So you knew he was a murder bot.
I did.
Okay.
Well, they have mechanics set up.
We
for
have
it.
mechanics set up.
sure.
Yes.
What were you gonna say?
Do you know what the switch is that makes it happen?
I do know how it works mechanically. I, Sam Riegel, do, but I don't think Fresh Cut Grass is aware of what sets them off. And so I wouldn't presume to explain it to you all
No, we have
before my character even knows.
Sure.
But yes, there's a mechanic set up that will do stress points, and there's a limit to which he can take.
It's similar to, I don't know if I've ever said this explicitly, but in campaign 2 at the beginning I said I want Caleb to just go numb and shell-shocked.
Yeah.
Anytime it was, whenever he killed a humanoid, elf, human, dwarf, halfling, or whatever, with fire. And that's what triggered it. But you guys never really quite knew why it was happening.
Yeah, I think there's something really fun in character creation about giving your character, cool abilities that are new or whatever, but also giving them some drawback or cost to those abilities. It's really fun, and Matt helped me come up with the mechanics of how that would work. But it's fun to play with it, and yeah, my character almost flipped out so many times, but the one where I was the closest was during the Death Wish run.
When you glitch talked? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
well, I was like 1 point away during the Death Wish run, and so it just
my
would have been so
Oh my
fun if I
God.
just
Tipped
I
over
just
there.
went and just steered us off a cliff or something.
wow.
I was praying, I was hoping so bad.
So not only was FCG at the end of their rope, we decided we were going to strap them onto the front of a motorcycle. And
That would have been so great.
You good, buddy? Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my god.
honestly, relatable.
You're an Aormaton.
I am apparently an Aormaton, yes.
And did you know that?
No.
Okay.
No.
You did not know that.
At some point during the campaign, I did know that, but I didn't go to Matt and say, I want to be an Aormaton.
In the first
Because that's not how I talk to Matt.
I'm glad
in
you
the
don't.
first game, Did you believe the dancer was the true inventor?
I had an inkling that there was more to the story,
Okay.
but I left parts, just like we all have done in the past. I left parts of the backstory, blank
Yep.
for Matt to fill in. Like we learned something about this episode airs and we're all caught up.
We are all caught up. Yeah.
We
Completely?
learned that this guy who sold me to Dancer or whatever,
Yeah.
D, no clue. Legitimately no clue. I don't know
That
who
you
that
didn't
person is. I think we all have a theory.
Yeah.
But it's not what I came up with. I didn't give that to Matt, so that's all him. Yeah.
And that's I love that about this because, you put so much into these characters, but it's really is a sharesies with Matt.
Yeah.
A lot is us, but then it's so great to have him yank the rug and mess with our expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah, because another one that you can ask that question about is Fern.
Oh, yeah.
Me?
Yes,
We
you.
just turned the questions back on the question.
Yeah, we did.
It's not on your card, is it?
It's not. I was like,
That's right. What the fuck is up with Fern? You won't find it. You won't find the answers down there.
It's just a wine menu.
I'm curious if you knew, like the time discrepancy and you being with Bert, or with
Bert and Ernie.
yeah.
Shit.
Birdie and Ollie. No, I
Yeah.
did the being with Maury.
Maury.
I did not know the time discrepancy. I knew, well, I didn't know the reason for it. I did have in the backstory that her parents left when she was very young, and some other stuff. And
What's the other stuff?
wait, what else? I don't know why I'm just getting really nervous right now for some reason.
Because there's secrets left to spill.
Yeah, there's secret
Yeah,
left to
you're
spill
trying
for
to-
sure.
Did you go to Matt and say, I want my parents to be pieces of shit?
No, but I did sort of have a little bit of a description for.
Because that's not how we talk to Matt, as we said.
We don't. I would never flick him in the nose.
Hey, make it cool.
I had an idea for how I wanted the parents to be, and I kind of like the fact that her parents are just kind of like, you don't have to like everybody. Like, you don't have to like your parents.
Yeah.
And especially, I don't know, that's a fun thing, I think, for me to explore. I love my parents, and so I think,
Disclaimer.
disclaimer. So I think it's more interesting to me to play something that's like very opposite.
Of course, you want to explore different facets of the human experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
we were talking about this last night, just in the lobby. Like, there are arguably more shitty parents than good ones
Yeah.
In the world.
in the world.
For sure.
Yeah.
So,
Even if it's 50-50,
yeah.
we all
have,
that's a lot.
we all have damage
Yeah.
from our parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
yeah.
even the best parents, or you're like stepping on landmines constantly, going, I could have done it better.
Yeah. Like I don't feel like I genuinely think that they felt like they were doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's what sucks. But, in retrospect, obviously, you're like, oh, maybe I did make a bad decision. But I like that they're wrestling with that, and so is Fern. It's fun.
I have a question for someone who's not here. I have a question for Abria Iyengar.
Well, that's going to be
Yeah.
Because in
She's not here.
EXU at one point, like we tangled with people from the other side, from your hometown of Amboy, New Jersey.
1967.
And I thought multiple times to bring it up in campaign 3, but I couldn't remember if Orem was present to hear it or just Liam was there in a moment that Orem wasn't there. So I just was like, well, I can't touch it because I can't remember. But somebody tauntingly said to Fern, grandmother lied, or something like that to you.
Yes.
Oh,
That was when
Zia
you guys
Abria?
were-
So Abria had to have known, Matt must have shared
Yeah.
that.
That part of the backstory about the postcards was something that I had said.
Oh.
So it was part. I was like, I don't think the postcards are from the parents. They're probably from Grandma, because I think Grandma really loves her. I think Maury genuinely loves Fern, but I'm very excited to see what Matt does with it.
I want to meet Mari so bad.
Me too.
Makes me think of the witch and Rapunzel in Into the Woods.
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit. It's
Meryl
not her
Streep.
daughter, but she
Yeah, loves her, but
Doesn't
maybe
wanna
a
let her
little.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if Abri is watching the episode tonight, please tweet us the answer to that question with hashtag.
And
Meryl Streep.
Abria knows a lot of stuff. I know. I kind of want to pick Abria's brain too, because I even went back and watched stuff, and I was like, "What does that mean?"
Yeah, that was when
So-
you guys were all kind of encountering your like dark mirror doppelgangers.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. Leaky mirrors.
Yeah,
Seeing
like-
some things.
Yes.
Don't you know
It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh,
there in
are you singing Into the Woods? See, I don't know Into the Woods.
It's so good.
I don't know musicals
Even the
like you
movie's
guys
good.
do.
Yeah, the movie's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't Chris Pine in that movie or something?
Yeah,
like
he's
that? Okay, I
playing
know what
his
you're saying.
D&D character, basically.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
In the D&D movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Same character from the D&D movie.
Very
He's playing
similar.
Into the Woods.
I like, but that was also his D&D character
Sure,
in his home
sure,
game.
yeah.
And he just, you know.
Yeah, we're just assuming that.
Yeah.
I just saw they did it on Broadway with Sarah Bareilles. Brilliant tears, just. great
You saw
theater.
it?
I saw it.
Oh, when you were just in New York.
Wow.
It was.
Is Neil Patrick Harris in that? This is not
No.
what the show's about, but I thought
Sure it is. It is now.
I was-
Woodstock.
Here's a question.
Oh, great. Good transition.
Mostly.
You're
Okay.
What the show
Awkward
is.
silence.
So, who is your favorite bad robot in pop culture?
Pop culture.
I'm a big fan of the T-1000
Yeah,
from Terminator 2.
Sure, sure.
Moved like liquid.
That's a good one. Bad robot.
Bad robot.
I mean, I feel like robots are misunderstood. I feel like we always paint them in a very bad light, or we, I think they mean well.
In movies, though,
This seems to be a theme for me.
they're either real cute or they're
Murderous.
murderous.
Yeah. I mean, Hal,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Roy from Blade Runner.
Oh,
That's the character's name, right? Rutger Hauer's.
yeah.
He's great.
I've got a soft
Roy
spot
Beatty.
for Data.
Oh?
Oh,
But I
good
don't know if-
answer.
That's
You
good.
He's a
don't want to
good
call
guy.
him bad, but he can be badass.
I also like Dot from Spaceballs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Joan
Yeah,
Rivers.
Yeah.
You haven't seen
That's good.
Spaceballs? I think that's
Wait,
even worse than
really?
not seeing Into the Woods. Spaceballs is a classic.
Spaceballs is a
I
nice
haven't
cultural
seen it.
touchdown.
Yeah. And I feel like now if I watch it, it's going to be too late. I'll watch it and be like, this is terrible.
No, it holds
Will I?
up. It holds
I
up.
haven't
think
seen
it's
it for-
kitschy.
Will I?
It's
Yeah,
super
you
kitschy.
probably will.
I mean, it's parody-tastic, so, it's good.
Are they saying to
They are
Yeah.
trying-
read off the prompter?
No.
Oh.
we're having a side
Oh,
conversation
okay,
over here.
okay.
Let's talk about
Don't
the
mind us.
Decepticons, you guys. Who's your favorite Decepticon?
Hey! It's time to pull from the Tower of Inquiry! One of us pulls a block from the tower, reads the number, and Danny tells us the corresponding question and who asked it. And if the Tower of Inquiry falls, there will be dire consequences for the one who ruins it. Weird, shameful, sweaty consequences. And so, with that in mind,
Sweaty consequences.
I'm gonna go first.
At the
Right, within yourself. I love it.
Sweaty
Ooh,
consequences.
Let's go.
Live at the Roxy.
I feel like I wanna do this one.
Is there music that plays for this? Is there a drum roll?
can
What
make
happens?
some-
Oh, it's all moving.
I want to see the tower go down.
I
Who
know.
did
Have you
this?
seen that happen yet?
Who did this?
Matt and Taliesin.
No, it wasn't like able to fall before. 'Cause
Yeah, it was too sticky,
But
so
they,
we had to make a new one.
They swapped it
So
out.
it's never
Yeah.
fallen in shows.
But
I feel
now
like I
it
touched
actually
any of them.
could, because it's not made by.
Now it's real.
It's not made with
Real.
honey.
Oh,
Oh, she's gonna do it.
yeah, that Matt and Taliesin set us up for failure.
Oh,
Whoa!
I've been burned by that move.
10.
10.
10. She's a 10.
Oh.
She's a lady. Oh, she's a lady.
I always feel so silly because sometimes I read these for the first time. I'm like, that's so funny. Oh, I have to do a thing. What slogan would be on your character's morning coffee mug?
Oh,
from
boy.
Hippocroctopus on Twitch.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
What slogan would be on our morning coffee cup?
Yeah, like, don't talk to me before I've
Sure,
had
sure,
my
sure.
morning coffee.
Sure.
I'm trying to think of something clever.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
No,
It's hard.
it is hard.
Maybe Ferns would be like,
World's
Don't-
best dead.
oh, that's pretty great.
one.
That
That's
is
really
good. I was trying to think of something along the lines of like, yes, it's coffee, and no, it didn't come from my pores.
Oh, that's
Like,
good.
But
Oh,
that's
okay.
too long. World's
It's
best
gonna be
dead
a
is better.
big cup.
Yeah.
It's a tankard. A tankard coffee mug. Maybe like, don't bother me, I'm stealing, or like, it's not stealing, it's borrowing.
That's good. That's good.
Or it might have a sun's out, guns out.
Sun's out, guns
mug,
out.
Yeah,
Sure.
they're not very big, but they're out.
Yeah.
Why don't I just say, I don't drink beverages?
This would damage me internally.
or the coffee mug would just be fresh cut grass because you keep your coffee in.
Oh,
here sometimes.
yeah.
This is true. I still think that would be a great thermos.
It would be.
I think
yeah.
FCG needs to be a
It'd be really cute to have a coffee mug that was like FCG's head or something.
you know.
Like bring back those like shitty plastic character mugs that we had in like the 90s. Remember
With the heads with the,
the
tops.
heads?
Heck yes.
And like there would always be like mold that grows on the inside in weird crevices that
And
you
then,
can't
like,
really wash.
I like
you,
that.
the straw would flick up.
Yes.
Those.
Yeah.
I did not have those. I had glass Star Wars glasses from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, those were great too.
Oh.
I had the Lion King set when that came out. The Lion King set was dope.
Thank you, Hippocroctopus.
Dope.
And it,
Oh, they got hippocrocolids.
And
in
if
the,
I had-
in the
oh,
project.
no.
That's
Oh,
quality.
wow.
and if I have a forever green question for our Tower of Inquiry, you can enter it at critroll.com/tower exclamation point.
Oh yeah.
The
is
exclamation point's
is the
supposed to be there?
I don't
No,
think
I
so.
think that's
I
just
don't think so.
excitement.
Oh, that's part of the
You're Ron Burgundying it.
critroll.com/tower. Okay.
Slash tower.
Disappointed.
Question mark there.
Okay.
Nailing it.
Not great at
You're
this.
doing great.
With that, let's slide into the deep dive. Danny, what is on the menu for our deep dive today?
It's tankards.
It's tankers.
It's always tankards.
Okay, we're gonna take turns
Thank you.
pulling questions from our tankards, and since I am the tavern keeper,
Tavern.
thank
I'm the
you,
tavern
Boo.
keeper.
I will be kicking this off. Well, I just kicked off the tower.
Well, you can do whatever
I'm gonna
you want.
tell
Change
somebody
it.
else.
Change
That's
the
true.
rules.
You can change it.
Okay,
You're the
so let's
tavern
go.
keeper.
You can do whatever you
Okay.
want. Take one.
Love this.
You know, I'm really partial to Soundwave because it's such a strange idea. They were showing us the future, and he's this giant robot walking around.
He's got a
with
cassette tape player.
cassettes the size of a Winnebago popping out of his chest.
But they really
you're
worked. You could really use them and play them back.
I've got them.
Oh, they're
Ravage.
so good.
Laserbeak.
Oh,
Got them.
Laserbeak.
Laserbeak.
yeah.
Rumble.
Yeah. They're great.
What do we got? Orem has taken a shine to Imogen and encouraged her to step up as a leader. What does he see in his new friend to spark such direct encouragement? Well, she seems, Imogen, man, she's just got it together. She's really intelligent, obviously intelligent, and wise and well-meaning, but she's got a ton of baggage, and I think he watches her like give in to the dark side.
Yeah.
And he's seen that before with other friends, and doesn't want that. He sees the best in her. He sees the best in all of them, and thinks that she has the potential to be great in life.
Seen that before with other friends. Laudna-Hands, meaning like just in Orm's past, or are you talking about like EXU
Dorian.
people?
Dorian.
Okay.
No, that's right.
And currently Opal.
Yeah.
And she's she's powerful and coming into her own, and he's just hoping, like, I think Orm is aware that power has the strong potential to corrupt any of us, and she's coming into her power, and it's not his, it's not his journey, but he hopes that he can act as like a buffer against things that would, sort of knock her off course and tumble into darkness.
It does, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. This is not me speaking for Laura, but it does feel like Imogen is the one who's like most susceptible to like her actions being reflected by her like emotional state.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Is that weird? Is that weird to say?
No, I get that vibe from her as well. Yeah, if she's caught up, because she's been through so much, and she's having like night terrors every night.
100%.
It's just chasing her through her life, and so that shit gets overwhelming, and sometimes it's easier to give in to those bullies.
Yeah.
To those overwhelming feelings.
God, I can't wait to see what happens when she gets in front of Laudna-Hands.
Oh my God.
Might happen pretty soon.
I know. We're close.
It makes me nervous.
Me too.
But I'm also excited for it. I think Laudna-Hands gonna recognize her. I think Laudna-Hands gonna be like, I've seen you in my dreams.
Ooh.
I've been waiting
What if
for it.
Laudna-Hands only sees Imogen in her dreams, and they're like, I don't know.
I know you. I walked with you once upon a dream.
Let's
Great
rewind
vibrato.
to the unconfirmed theory that the Shadow Army, the Shadow Assassins, are from the moon. What does that make Laudna-Hands? Is Laudna-Hands like the ambassador on Exandria for them?
What do you think? What if that's what that thing on her back is? It's like some space
Oh.
Yeah,
Like-
man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jetpacks.
jetpack or
future
something.
shit.
Jetpacks.
Because Moon City, we don't know what we're talking about, but Moon City could have been there forever. And during the Calamity, when all those cities got wrecked, Moon City just kept going with nothing to slow its progress down.
Oh, that
yeah.
is interesting.
So it's got cool tech
That is interesting.
and weird gravity. Just like San
Moon
Antonio
City,
in
Moon
1932.
Yeah, that's too long ago. That's too long ago.
And Boston
48?
today.
Would you like to answer a question out of your tankard?
Sure, I would. This is for Sam. Therapy and emotional healing are deeply important to fresh cut grass, but they clearly take a deep toll on them. Is therapy something that fresh cut grass truly enjoys, or does it feel compulsory since it is his designation? I think it gives him great joy to be helpful and to do therapy. And especially in recent episodes, he's learned maybe that it wasn't just programmed into him by Dancer, but it's something that was inherent to him from the beginning. Now, it is complicated a bit because what we learned was that he was programmed as a Trojan horse to be an assassin, so anything good that comes
ticking
out
time
of
bomb
him
to go off.
was just to be a ruse to get him in the door somewhere to kill someone.
You're
not
Jason
gonna-
Bourne,
it's not
and
gonna be
someone
as simple as that. There's gonna be one more.
It sounds as simple as
I
that.
don't know.
someone's gonna utter like 9 words to you, and you're gonna be like.
Yeah, but why are you Pinocchio? Why are you the robot with a heart of gold?
Because I probably needed to kill someone who was really nice. And they wanted me to get into their good graces. I wonder if I succeeded 1,000 years ago in killing that person
Yeah.
that I was
If you
sent
killed
to
your
kill.
target?
And
Yeah,
doubt
did I
comes
succeed, or
to you.
are they out there, or do I have to kill all the generations of their family? Oh God.
I wonder if this was your body
Wait, what?
My
originally.
body.
Oh, the one that my
Yeah.
chassis?
Yeah, your chassis.
That was my original
Well,
Murderbot
that's the Trojan
chassis?
horse. It's I'm adorable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But to answer the question, I I think he does really genuinely like doing therapy. It brings him joy. It's not just something that he does because he's compelled to.
Follow-up question.
Oh, yeah.
FCG seems to doubt continuously that they do not have a soul, but you, Sam Riegel, believe that Letters is a soul.
I thought you were going to just ask if you, Sam Riegel, believe that you, Sam Riegel, have a soul.
I did too.
I don't think you believe you have a soul.
In fact, that's a whole other show.
What I'm unsure of is
Speaking of therapy.
game.
Yeah.
So sorry, your question was, does
You believe
does
Letters
Sam
has a
Riegel
soul?
believe that fresh cut grass has a soul?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got a glowing thing in there. That could be pure dunamis. That could be a chunk of moon rock. That could be a battery that was made in a shop. I don't know if it's a light. I don't know what is a life. What is a
Great question.
Well, people are just have things called like hearts, and at its core, it's just a bunch of like protein.
We're a very
and-
complex program and machine.
Yeah. There's not like a soul organ.
But like this, you're totally right. But this is a question I think that goes beyond just a 4-person talk show. This is a question that philosophers have been trying to answer for thousands of years.
I think we can
That
solve
is
it.
We're a computer simulation.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're just electric stimulus, right? And then when you pass, the body, like Caduceus tapped it with his pinky, just, decomposes, and that circuitry is gone. But that's just the most complex computer game that has ever been created. It's just a series of experiences and routines.
It's true.
Right?
It's true. And even though our bodies are organic, you're right. It's all just electronic signals and
Yeah.
neurons
Yeah,
firing.
bioorganic.
It's going pew, pew, pew.
Maybe we're all dead. Maybe that's the lesson of this episode of Four-Sided Dive, is that life is meaningless
Is this
and free will doesn't exist because we're just a series of inputs and outputs.
Life needs
Yeah.
things to live, but we're not actually living.
Yes.
We're
Wow.
dying.
Is this show just no
So if you
We're
take
dead.
away life and live, we're just things.
Marisha. Would you like to pick from your tankard?
I would. Before I do, though.
That's the promotional clip.
Before Suck it, Sigmund Freud. That's right, we figured it out.
Oh, you got a text back from
Matt
Mercer?
responded.
Oh, the ancient texts.
I said,
Ancient text.
Hey, baby.
Yep, thousands of years old. Love you.
Wait, now you're actually reading the text and it doesn't answer your question?
I said, what's the deal with the name Ira? Do you know an Ira? And he said, what do you mean?
Well, you heard it here first,
said-
folks, on Four-Sided Dive.
He goes, hang on. He goes, I
there's
do
one.
not. Here's the, what do you mean? I do not. Are people upset that sometimes things share a name in the overall history of the world?
Oh, he's insecure about it.
I am far from the only Matt.
Oh no, we made him self-conscious.
Oh no.
I like it. I love the name.
I love the name,
I like the
too.
name,
I
too.
just wondered
So
There
why.
are lots of Iras.
There are.
You can text him back and
Yeah.
tell him it's okay.
It's okay, you're wonderful.
It's okay. You're wonderful. I'm glad that other people are drafting my texts to my husband. It's okay. You're great. Just a dumb four-sided dive question. Oh no!
oh my
Such
god.
a unique blend of, I don't know, I just don't feel like I haven't heard a name like that in a fantasy story. And why
It's
not?
true.
Okay, I'm gonna. What's it gonna be? Laudna seems to. Did you forget I was here?
Yep.
Laudna seems to truly believe that her dolls are alive. Where does this belief come from, rather than assuming their movements are pranks of other Bell's Hells members? So, and kind of like started just embracing it the more I played Laudna and discovered her deal. But Laudna kind of has like a bit of arrested development. She was already a late bloomer when she was a kid, and then had her, young adulthood robbed from her, and then she went and lived in a hut throughout the world where a dead woman talked in her head, and then met her best friend who sees people in dreams and can shoot lightning from her hands. So, all that being said, I think like Laudna has this like real belief that like, you don't know, maybe they are alive. There's literally nothing that has told me in this world that they couldn't be alive.
Yeah.
And I think it's
Yeah.
just kind of speaks a little bit to her, Arrested Development, and kind of a little bit of her like gullibility,
Hopefulness.
She also
hopefulness.
saw those marionettes come to life.
And then she saw marionettes come to life,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the museum, you know. So she's like, yeah, this all seems like plausible to her.
I'll make my own, and maybe they'll come.
Maybe
alive
they'll come to
sometime.
life. Yeah.
You don't know. Shit was weird in Buffalo, New York in the 90s.
Why is it all in New York, though? I mean, I guess everything's in New York.
Because I hail from upstate.
I know.
We know the best. But yeah, she's, you know, I think with warlocks too, just something as like a philosophy, the way I look at like warlocks as a class, it's hard to play a warlock and not have your character be a little impressionable, because that's a little bit of the point of warlocks. And so I think that impressionability not only speaks to Delilah, but also kind of follows her in other aspects of her life.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's why.
Have you pulled one?
No.
Your mug might be my favorite,
I
by
love
the way.
this.
You tankard.
I love it. Thank you. Was it your choice to make Fern's sweet Nana Morrigan a hag? If so, what inspired the name Morrigan? Ooh. Yes, it was my idea.
I'm the greatest.
So much of that, okay, I'm trying to think of the quickest way to explain this. So, and I always end up talking about my mom because she's during COVID and this whole sort of lockdown, my mom started building, this is all gonna come back to the question in just a second. She started building birdhouses out of just scraps she would find. And my mom finds like stuff that is trash, metal pieces. She used to make like a lot of like steampunk little characters. And so she made this one birdhouse that is so cool. And it was like this very creepy, it looked like a hag house. And also sort of during lockdown, we talked a lot about, it was kind of my first time sort of sitting down with her and really kind of explaining this game, because so much of it, she's like, I don't get it. She's maybe seen like a couple episodes. And so the name Maury is from an old cat that we had that was probably 35 pounds, massive cat.
That's a
Morrigan, her full name, there's a lot of sprinkling of fairy tale stuff and folklore stuff in Fern's backstory, because a lot of it was also inspired by like growing up a lot of Scandinavian folklore, which is fucking creepy. So there's just that sprinkled in through Fern's story. Some of it leads somewhere, some of it does not. But it's sort of, this is my version of a really fucked up Guillermo del Toro fairy tale, which is what I was, which I think Matt and I have been trying to build that. And so Morrigan could mean something or it could not.
So it does.
So
if we go and do a deep dive into Scandinavian folklore, will we maybe stumble onto some stuff? Because if so, I'd like to outsource that to our audience, because I don't have time.
yeah, I've put I've sprinkled some stuff out there that maybe some things that I've said, maybe some things that I've put in to the playlist.
Ooh, these are clues. These
Not
are
maybe
hints.
I did. And
I'm in, guys.
yeah, it's all like it's really sort of weird. It's not all. They're yeah. I mean, so many fairy tales are all the same. They have so many of the same fairy tales across all of them. But yeah, the ones that I heard growing up were just always like, I don't know if I want to go to bed after hearing that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Just like morality lessons by traumatizing your child.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And some of them you're like, I don't know what the moral is to that.
Yeah.
Because that's disturbing.
Yeah.
If
Like,
I
I don't know
play
what
in the woods, I'm gonna be eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Hansel and Gretel, if you read the original, there's no lesson.
No.
No.
It's
all
just
mean the same
parents are
thing.
bad
No.
It's
and
do what
you
I
might
say,
survive.
or you will be shredded into beef jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the story.
But I wanted the hag to be her grandma because I think it's so funny that I just pictured just a hag being like, you gotta eat. Come on, where's your food? You know, like just, I don't know. But we'll see when we meet her. We'll see when we meet her. I'm very excited to meet her because there's a lot of fun stuff there.
What's first, the Feywild or the moon?
Wild.
Wild.
Moon.
Oh, God, I don't know. Okay, let's do another round.
Should we do
Yeah.
it? Should we
Let's
do a
another
speed round?
of cues.
Should we
Yeah,
a
let's do a speed round.
Yep. Start with Sam.
Yes.
Oh wait. Oh, I was just.
Yeah, let's
We'll
go.
go around.
Go.
Yep,
It doesn't
Let's
matter.
go.
Okay.
Let's.
Sam, Marisha, Ashley.
How much did you know about Fresh Cut Grass's backstory? We did that one already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Kind of cover that.
Fresh Cut Grass reunited with Dancer, but it was not a particularly joyful reunion. How are they doing after that interaction? Does Fresh Cut Grass hope to one day return to Dancer's side? I think so. I think ultimately, maybe not return to her side, but get her approval, get her forgiveness, get her to be able to look at him the same way. Maybe there's something that Dancer needs, or some way to prove that he's better. Maybe you guys can fix him, and then he can go back to her and ask her if she wants to be friends again. Because they had such a good time.
That's tough.
That
That
is
whole when Dancer came out, she like leaned on the door, and just that whole look, I loved it.
Yeah.
moment.
Tough reunions. Here
Tough
lately.
reunions.
Tough reunions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily joyful ones.
And with everything that went down with Grass on that night, like she doesn't owe Fresh Cut Grass anything.
No.
She doesn't need to, but you would still want it.
Yeah, and I also
hard.
I would love to hear some more details from her perspective of what went down that night. But it was just.
Yeah. Can you tell me how I murdered your friend?
Yeah, it's
Tell me
not a
about the
great,
most traumatic
And almost killed
night
you.
of
Yeah.
your life.
not a great night.
Yeah.
For her.
Get it.
Speed round.
Oh God, I pulled them all.
Just answer them
Just
all.
one.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
God. How is Laudna dealing with the doubts of Delilah that Delilah sows in her mind? This is one of the first time we've seen her really listen to Delilah and be deeply influenced by her words. Yeah, yeah. It's Trixie. Laudna is trying so hard to get away from Delilah and her influence. And long story short, it's not that simple. And once again, when you have someone who's kind of impressionable and doesn't know, and I'm also just trying to stay true to like what like the juice that Matt is serving me. And
Matt juice.
that was I should have seen that coming.
Oh, through the hair. And
Trying to
Delilah,
Mercer me?
Delilah's getting a little bolder, right? She's kind of picking at the guitar strings a bit more.
God, what is she?
Yeah,
even?
well, and
Warming up.
that's also why I had originally with Laudna, I was like, okay, she's got her points in Warlock, but I want to just strive to build her up as a sorcerer to try and get her away from the Warlock. But then all the shit went down with the Rock, and then all the shit with the other Rock that went down in the Hideaway and everything, and I felt like it was narratively appropriate to drop another point into Warlock because she's gotten more powerful. Like she's shown more of an influence, so that's why I went Warlock in my last level.
Nice.
Yeah.
And sometimes the story tells us what to do.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah.
Speed round.
Okay.
It's more of a medium.
Was Fern tempted by Yu's offer to take them back to the Feywild
Ooh.
straight away? Of course.
Of course.
Really?
Of course. I think
To turn over her parents? Dang.
not to turn over her parents, but I think the initial offer which I think is maybe what is being referenced in this
Yeah.
question, of when you was like, you want to come back? Let's go back. Let's go back right now. I think there was that brief moment of, God, I do miss it there, and I think at another time, Fern might have said yes. Been like, yeah, let's go back. I've been out here and I haven't accomplished what I thought I was supposed to accomplish yet, but turns out it all came together
Yeah,
in
it
that
did.
moment.
You made me so mad.
I made you mad?
No, you did.
Oh,
you.
yes. You made me mad too. Yeah.
Speedrun.
Orym had Imogen reach out to Keyleth to update her on his mission. What was that interaction like for both Orym and you as a player? I've almost done it 2 other times, and even started like mapping out the verbiage for the message spell being short enough in my head. But then he didn't have enough to go back with. I also, as a player, I'm like, well, I don't want to drag in one of the most powerful people on the planet and be like, fix this. You know, the Bells Hells are having their story.
Right.
But at a certain point, the Ashari have to plan for something that seems to be involving the entire planet, not just, it's not localized to any one thing. I love the world. Liam loves the world that we've built and all the characters we've made, and I love getting bumped by the Cerberus Assembly coming back in, and I love hearing about the Derolos. I love the Ashari.
Sure.
I love reincorporating. So I hope we get to meet her.
I do too.
To meet her.
I have this, like, my headcanon is that when Orym left on his journey, Keyleth was like, whew, thank God he's gone. What a buzzkill. No, I'm
Look, you gotta go on a really long journey to find yourself. Really long. No.
No.
She
No, she would not. She's not like that.
They weren't besties or
loves
anything.
people.
She was, in my imagination of it, they weren't close. If anything, she was closer to Darrig. But to Orym, I think she had sort of like a vaguely like leaderly maternal, one of many people that she had to care for, and gave him some solid advice, and he took her on it.
Yeah, like a mentor who's like, I'm real busy, but I can give you 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like no Secret Service agent is best friends with the president, but they might have a rapport and
Sure.
a working relationship like that.
Yeah.
Delete his texts for him.
Don't put anything in writing.
What do we do now?
Silence!
Oh.
All of you! It's time to pull another question from the Tower of Inquiry.
Oh,
Samuel Riegel.
Yep.
bring it
It's
down,
your turn.
baby.
I'm on it.
Wait, what's your middle name again?
Samuel Brent Oscar Riegel.
Brent Oscar?
I don't know
That's
if
a weird
did I
name.
know that?
I don't think I ever knew that
Brent
either.
Oscar?
Technically,
Oscar.
Technically, my middle name is Oscar. My first name is Samuel Brent.
No.
There we
Is
go.
it
Super
like
fast. Nope, that's not correct.
is it like Samuel Dash Brent?
No, it's just Samuel Brent. My mom wanted me to be called Brent. My dad wanted me to be called Samuel. So there's a part of my family still that
Jeez.
there's a part of my family still that actually calls me Brent.
No, that's
There's
weird.
There's a couple people in my family who are like, oh, hey, Brent. I mean, Sam.
There's a space between the Samuel and the Brent, though,
Space
right?
between.
Yeah, or
Or a
is it all
hyphen.
smash again?
There is nothing that's
It's
gonna
just-
budge. Maybe this one.
He says, finding one that will.
Yeah, but it's like the only one. Oh God, it's stuck.
Shit. Oh shit, you're committed.
now.
You're fucked, boyo.
Oh,
Pull it
it's
fast.
stuck.
Pull it really fast.
It's
That's gonna
stuck.
destroy
Oh
it.
God.
It's
geez.
stuck. What? I can't touch anything else. Can I
You
go
gotta
back the
take
other
it
way?
out. You could try.
You could go back the other way, sure. You can move that anywhere you want.
I'm gonna jiggle. I'm gonna jiggle.
Oh my God.
So many
Yeah,
concerns.
I've seen this in my
Look at
mind
this.
countless
Look at
times.
this. Look at this. It's moving. Look at that. Moving.
Wow, you've had practice.
27.
No, you gotta put
I
it
gotta
on the top.
Could you imagine if it was that dainty?
Wait, are we talking about my penis?
me, y'all.
I'm not supposed to be standing
You
here,
don't
am I?
stand there. You can
Okay.
go wherever you want, buddy.
I'll stand here.
What is your favorite magic item in D&D from Trevor Apple?
What is my favorite? Oh, it's for all of us, not just me, right?
Right. That's right.
Magic
it
item
can
in
just
D&D.
be about you, Sam, if you want it to.
I mean, the portable hole is pretty dope.
I was just that portable hole is
It's pretty great.
because it feels like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Used it much though. I hope we start
No, well, we lost our list, right?
This is why you guys should not have put me in charge of it, which I
Did
think
you
is
not find
hilarious.
your
I can't find the
notebook?
notebooks.
Did you take
So
it
we
home?
lost all our
Probably did.
shit.
I thought I left them here. Oh. We couldn't find them, and it's my fault. I'm not gonna blame it on anybody else. I know. I'm sure I picked them up and was like, "Let me put these away for safekeeping," and I hit them too well.
I like that love potion we used that one time. That's always fun. Wand of Smiles is fun.
Wand of Smiles is great. Gotta give a shout out to a good old immovable rod.
Sure.
A lot of practicalities with the immovable rod.
Deck of many things is no slouch.
Yeah. Yep.
For my home game, I make up magic items sometimes.
You do? Like
That's
what?
not allowed.
I made up glasses that make you look super, super nerdy. Like they're big
Like Coke bottle glasses.
Coke bottle glasses, and so your intelligence increases by 1 just for
Just
like
from wearing
a few
glasses.
minutes. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I made some other stuff too. I made fake poop, which I guess I didn't invent fake poop, but I made it into a D&D item.
Your home game.
Yeah, my
Not
home
the
game.
Scanlan. Yeah, the Scanlan.
No, just like fake poop that it makes somebody slip or get distracted.
Like a banana peel or
Yeah,
something.
basically.
Oh wait. Oh, make someone slip.
Like you put it down and they slip and poop.
So it's like. It's
I'm not good at
corporeal
this.
form. It's like a. I guess it's a magic item. I don't know
Yeah, it's a
how to
magic
break
item.
down what it's made of.
Would you like to pick
Oh, table.
a piece? Wait, do we pick again?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Anything you want.
Do you want to pick? You want to pick a piece?
Of that?
Yeah.
Of the tower?
It's gonna be hard.
Let's go.
It's real.
But I
shaky.
just want. Oh no! I don't want to be responsible for this.
But I'm emotionally exhausted.
Oh no! This T-shirt was appropriate.
I can't play Jenga David.
People have come in and done the hollowed out
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
And the bottom,
You
no
got to
less.
do a side one.
It's gonna come down tonight.
I think you're right.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yep.
she might have found one.
Yep.
But that's such a boring piece.
What do you want? They're all the same.
also picked one
The
of them.
side ones are harder.
You were just here,
I
Sam.
know.
Don't let him bully you.
I'm
he
Jenga,
did.
I'm Jenga shaming.
Not let him bully you.
Fuck no! That's it. That's the only one that's gonna move.
That's true.
That's the block you tap. Tick, 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 tack, tick.
It's going.
This is
It's
good-
going.
This is good television.
Oh, number 8.
Okay.
What if I knocked it down my
And that's what I was terrified of.
No.
You also have to put it back on top.
What if you just spiked it?
Okay.
Louise. Okay.
Terrified of anxiety, and Jenga towers legitimately freak me out sometimes. So I'm just like, it's coming. Okay, great. What are some of the thought processes that, this is a great question for Ashley being here. What are some of the thought processes that go through your mind when Fern opens her mouth? I know that I get both anxious and delighted to see what chaos ensues when she starts talking, but I can only imagine what it is like to sit next to the incarnation of chaos. From Clinton.
Gets anxious. You're just causing anxiety in our audience.
Yes.
Called working it.
I love it.
You know?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it when even when you get stupid ideas where you're like, should I steal it? Right? Should I? And everyone's like, no, don't do it. I just want you to do it.
It just feels like a condition of the game we're playing, where it's like we can plan and be careful and meticulous, but every once in a while, you're gonna go, and we have to deal with it.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. It's fun.
They're great.
I enjoy it.
equalizer.
I love nothing more than saying something at the table and hearing you all go, no, no. I'm like, yes.
It's been so great to have you for the whole campaign.
Oh, thanks.
It's
Really nice too. It's been really nice.
Oh, so nice.
Well, thank you, Trevor, Apple, and Clinton.
I don't know. I think Liam should pull one.
I think you have to pull one too.
Oh, snap.
I wanted to make sure I
want
didn't
to see
forget
this
your
bitch
names.
go down.
I know.
Let's go.
All right.
Come on.
This one.
No, you have to do
This one.
No, you have to do
Well. Yeah, I
Oh
get the
my God.
consequences.
You have the consequences now.
Liam, no!
I did it wrong.
That was a
You
fern
said
move.
you were-
You did. You ferned the tower.
There's gonna
No
be
one told me I couldn't do that. It's
sweaty
done.
consequences.
Oh my God.
I guess I'll
we
do
skip
the
the question?
first,
Okay.
and then I'll do the consequences. Or I
Okay.
guess
Yeah.
I guess let me do the question, and I guess I'll show you how to use the consequences while you're
Use
answering.
the consequences?
If Bell's Hells were in a slasher movie, who would be the first blood, and who would be the final girl, or who would be the final person?
Oh, Orm's the final girl.
Bruno Rosardo from Brazil.
I mean, Imogen seems like a good final girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think Orem or Imogen.
theoretically, it makes sense that Laudna would be first blood.
It does, although in slasher movies of the 80s, didn't the most promiscuous person usually die first?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chetney goes
So
out.
Chetney, yeah, yeah. You gotta punish the
Yeah,
His shirt off, just getting killed out in the.
yeah.
Maybe it's that Imogen and Orm are the last two to survive, but then Imogen secretly was the killer.
Ooh, that's a good twist.
That is a good twist.
Yeah.
Root is born.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I would say Orem or Imogen. I don't
just
think
got
any of us are.
ruined. Dus.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
My character would just go outside and be like, yeah, there's nothing out here. It's totally blue.
Yeah.
Coast is clear.
Thank you, Bruno from Brazil. We're going to get to the consequences, but remember, if you have a full-throated question for us, you can enter your questions for the Tower of Inquiry at crewroll.com/tower.
No exclamation point.
None.
No, but you delivered it.
Lemurs, you have consequences to deal with.
I guess so.
Yes, you go to that box for the consequences.
consequences?
Oh, there's a
Consequence.
consequence box.
Oh,
What
boy.
it is. This
Oh
is
man,
messy.
I feel so
excited for
lucky to
this.
be here tonight.
I wanted to see it come down.
Watch it be like full of asps.
Whomever knocked over the Tower of Inquiry in episode 6, a four-sided dive must immediately put on Laudna's hands and wear them for the rest of the show.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh,
That's a consequence.
Those
Seems
are
pretty cool to me.
wait, are
You're
those?
gonna have to play crawl. with
Yes.
those.
Oh my God.
Wait, are those
So
like
they're
scissor
hands.
hands?
Yeah,
The-
They're like have you seen these? They're like
No.
little
The way that you
mechanical-
put
they're
it
great.
on.
There's the thumb. I see a thumb.
Yeah.
Oh, we could take
Oh
that to the
my
burn. Should we
God.
take those to the burn and
Those
paint
are
them with like
fun.
glow in the dark
I think
paint?
we gave Alex Ward a set for as a
wow, these are
gift
awesome.
for funsies once.
Wow.
So yeah, just bug Alex.
Is that the right?
when
Oh,
he
no,
brings-
this is the right.
Oh, we own these, don't
This side.
yeah. Well,
got
yeah, I guess technically.
Yeah.
we? Do we
Wait. I think you're tangled.
say?
You're tangled.
Is this how? Is this?
This is
Jonah, should we keep
Did I get the
going?
fingers
Wait,
out of order?
remember if you,
Yes.
I already did
We
that.
did that
Yeah.
part.
Okay.
Keep scrolling. What happens now?
My point.
What do we do?
Well,
We're gonna fast
Okay,
forward
okay,
for
that's
this
a good
part. Should we answer some more?
Oh yeah, that's a good
yeah, that's a
idea.
good idea.
I don't know.
Pick one out.
Are you sure?
I'll pick one.
Feels real small.
Okay.
Since it's Laudna's hands,
Did these? Maybe they.
I'll answer a Laudna question
While we wait for
while we
Ham.
have a costume
That's probably what
change.
it is. There you go.
What does Laudna think of the conversation she and Ashton had in the dust storm? The two of them seem to be similar in a lot of unexpected ways. Yeah. Yeah. This motherfucker right here,
Are you talking to me?
Ashton.
Oh God, Jesus! I was scared.
Talented. Yeah, I love. He's like, oh, what are you afraid of? You were afraid of something. And I'm like, yeah, well, why don't you reach out to your old boss, Joanna Hexam? And he's like, no, I'm scared. He didn't say that, but
You can
He's
see it.
scared.
but he's scared to reach out to her. So I'm like, oh, you want to play this game?
Those are cool.
Ooh, cool.
I actually love those.
Oh.
I mean, it's very Ira.
Yes, very
As well.
It is very Ira. God.
Yeah.
Is it so fun? It's kind of like how
They have a nice sound to
chair's gonna
them.
they do.
Yeah.
Chair's gonna break. Can't wait for it to break.
Oh man. Okay. All right, folks. We're gonna take a quick break, but don't go too far because when we come back, we are gonna be playing Crawl.
Wait, there's
You know
a
what?
commercial break on this show?
Hey critters, Laura Bailey here to guide you through what's new in the Critical Role shop.
The cuteness, it's overpowering.
Can you put donuts in this? Only one way to find out. Look at this, isn't it fashion? So much fashion happening here.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing.
Style should never be a dumpster, darling.
And hey, if you want, you could head over to the Critical Role shop right now.
Hey, critters, it's me, Marisha Ray. I had exactly a minute and a half of free time today, so I thought I'd make a little unboxing video for y'all, unpacking everything you get with a Twitch subscription to Critical Role. Okay. Safety third. What the fuck was that? Oh. So the first thing we've got here is our live and professionally moderated chat. Twitch is the only place that you can actually get this. You know, it's a little strange to hold because it's an amorphous concept, but honestly, you can't deny this craftsmanship. It's really well made, and oh, you can post links in this too. That's really cool. So yeah, put that in your chat and click it. Oh, yeah, this is cool. This is the ability to watch all of Critical Role's VODs immediately after the live broadcast ends and before they're uploaded to YouTube. Oh, it smells like ranch? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's me. I had ranch on my salad earlier. Yeah, this smells like nothing. Oh. Here we have gift subscriptions, which you can either give to a fellow critter by name or at random using a fancy Twitch algorithm. You can give away a lot of subs with this, which I guess it's why it's so heavy for something that's technically non-tangible with a value that's deeply subjective to the consumer. Oh, Sick. Yeah, I'm so excited to show y'all this part. With the Twitch subscription to Critical Role, you can use all of our incredible custom emotes in chat. We have so many emotes in here. Let's see, we have, Art Dad, super cool. Yeah, we got Ashley Hype, fun one. Oh, look at Trinket here. He's so, oh God. Oh God. Broom, hang on, I can fix this. I'm fixing it! Jerry! Oh God, okay. I'm sorry, Trinket. Yeah, that'll work. I need more glue, this is not gonna be enough. Don't tell Rachel, okay? Okay, please, nobody. Shakira, will you cut all this out?
Welcome back. Tonight, we're going to be wrapping up by playing Crawl, a game that we may or may not have played on this channel nearly 4 years ago to the day. Give or take about a week, one of us will play the hero. Two of us will play the monsters. And one of us will be asking the hero leftover tankard questions while they play. Tankard questions. When the hero dies, one of the monster players will take over, and the now slain hero will ask them leftover tankard questions. When all four of us have had a turn as the hero, the game is over. And maybe there will be a prize of some sort if someone beats a level? I don't know. Let's play.
I want prize.
Okay,
Okay, let
so
me just
I'm asking you guys questions, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
prepare to get schooled, chumps.
Oh no. Will
Okay.
you even be able to start
I
the
just
game?
have to input my name.
Wait, one of these.
Oh God, this could take years.
This is the rest of the show.
Oh, wow.
We're wide
Yep.
enough that you can see his hands, right?
What is it? The A button? I can't even. Did I get some prep?
You gotta-
There we go. There
Wait,
we
you're
go.
really gonna spell something? Just
Yeah,
be
dude.
Oh God, it's gonna take forever.
C.
No.
I'm Merkin.
You're gonna do Merkin?
I don't.
I see.
Yeah.
Then
No,
I'll
I see.
do Golov because it's for the undead.
Okay.
Realness works. Oh, you're trying to
Come
put in your
on,
name?
Liam.
I love it so much. Wait, what's the
You're
C
putting in
for?
CPU?
We're gonna have two CPU characters.
CP3.
CP.
What?
CP3PO.
CP.
That's a good.
CPV? CPU.
CPU. He's putting in CPU. Why? You're so meta.
A is
have to
attack.
hit A a
B
few
is
more
special. Okay. Okay.
Very special.
Oh, I think I broke my bones.
No.
Okay.
Sometimes the consequences breaking.
Oh, cool. I can touch higher up. Looks a little better.
This
Ready?
will take
So ready.
forever.
Wait, are you going to be able to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here
Flee
we
your
go.
dead companions lest they steal your life. Kill beasts, collect their life force, and level up.
Could I get a full leather suit, please?
It's on back order.
Reach level 10 to activate the
My
portal.
God, what?
Okay.
We probably
Man.
won't get that far.
I think.
Defeat the boss to escape the
Escape
pit.
the pit. Is that the show? Okay.
Spirit halls.
Spirit Halls, Chapter 1.
Oh, that's me. What do I have to do?
Oh, you're sleeping?
11. CPU.
Wait, I'm asking. I'm just going to start
Just
asking.
asking, Cress? Yeah.
Okay.
Fight.
We're about to.
Wait, we fight each other?
Yeah,
I'm
for
already
this-
dead.
Oh, I'm already dead.
I didn't even
Oh, wait, are you the
move.
hero then?
Wait, did Liam become the hero by just like not participating?
I didn't even move.
Oh my god.
I'm not doing anything.
Sometimes you can win by doing nothing.
Wait, I'm not controlling that.
Maybe that might.
wait, did
be
the CPU
that might be
win?
the
Yeah.
computer.
Wait,
Now we're just watching.
now we're just.
All right, ask some questions.
Aren't we supposed to be the monsters?
Wait, are you? Yeah,
Orem has
Oh, I'm a
dealt.
monster.
you're a
I'm
monster now. Kill this asshole.
Orem has dealt with several callbacks to Vox Machina's time, like Laudna and Bertrand. What is it like for him to be interacting with threads of his boss's adventures, and what is it like for you to explore the past from this perspective?
Oh man, it's kind of like hearing about your aunts and uncles' heyday, where they did. Oh, you should have been there when your Uncle Larry did this, and I'm hearing about Uncle Larry from strangers instead of it being family lore. for me, it's cool because I don't want to leave our world and I want just like living in it forever. I don't know which character on the screen I am.
This guy.
I'm a ghost.
This guy.
Which guy?
The CPU. Not you.
Oh, you can come back if you go in one of those things.
Marisha,
Oh, God.
for being partially undead, I'm totally not playing by the rules. What a shocker.
That's
Because maybe I don't understand them. Okay, for being partially undead, Laudna has an undeniable sense of optimism and enthusiasm for life.
Sure.
Was that planned or something you discovered at the table?
You know, I was trying to make someone who wasn't like defined by their trauma, and she's kind of tried to like move on from it, and of course, in playing it, I think that's something, and she's kind of a lesson in how that's easier said than done, and you can kind of be happy-go-lucky. Fuck you, die, you CPU.
How do you come back?
You have to go in one of those portal circles.
Oh, he's so close to being dead. Kill him.
I'm trying.
Very close.
Ah, yes!
Humanity
Oh God, it's me.
Finally.
What do I do now?
It's me.
But we're all just ghosts doing
Where
nothing?
am I?
I gotta.
I don't even know who I am. Am I playing?
Sam,
Oh,
are
yeah?
there any other conspiracy theories about Exandria that FCG has?
Oh,
If not, please invent one now.
the flat Earth thing is pretty fun. But if I have to invent some
wait.
other Exandrian conspiracy
Myths right in
theories,
this moment.
let's say,
Look, I'm pushing buttons.
You're doing a really good job.
oh, you know what? When the Chroma Conclave destroyed Amon, I think it was an inside job.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no one has any video of those dragons doing it, so I think it was an inside job.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's my crack conspiracy
that.
theory.
That's
It was all
What about?
major illusion.
Yeah, it was all major illusion. By the
Oh God, no.
globalists.
Am I
don't
here?
know.
Am I a ghost?
I'm a ghost.
Liam,
Yes.
Oram seems especially rattled by the ruinous revelation.
Oh no.
Is there a reason that it's affecting him so deeply, or is it just seeing the bigger picture?
Yeah, man. I mean, the
Yeah,
moon. The moon. Yeah, man. The moon has just only been a thing of happiness, a happy memory for him for years. So to hear that it's some sort of giant cantaloupe housing evil gods in space, and now there's beings living on it.
Oh yeah, you got your big moon, little moon tattoo.
And that wasn't planned or anything. I didn't know that the moon was going to be the centerpiece of this damn campaign.
Yeah.
I meant it just to be this sweet little romantic detail from his past, and now he's looking at his bicep going,
Someone kill Marisha.
"The fuck is up with that?"
We're like, oh, I just had something. Oh, because of this thing. No.
This game
no,
sucks.
No. This is a great game. You just don't know how to play it.
I don't know how to
He
play
doesn't know
any
how to play
game.
any
Just
game.
because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's bad, Sam.
It is.
Marisha,
Yeah.
the idea of Laudna's friends betraying her would be especially frightening.
That would be
Given
horrible.
how long she was alone before Imogen. How is she doing after the aggression between FCG and herself? Does she
Oh,
truly
man.
doubt she was ever alive?
You know, I think it's not that like Laudna's saying that Laudna's saying was I ever
Get out of me! Oh God!
Ah, look at me! I'm Leatherface. I can't pick up my finger. That's a lost cause.
That's a loss of
That pinky is gone.
That's all right.
Oh, are you just giving up on this game?
Oh no!
Do you
I
have
was
more-
just too scared. To
Do you
play
have more
anymore.
you'd like to add? Let me
Wait, is that me?
FCG was mean to you. How do you feel about yourself?
yeah.
Does she truly doubt if she was ever alive?
It's not that she was kind of meaning that more like philosophically, I guess. Like I think it's not that she knows she was alive. I think for her it's her fear that she's never really been in control of her own life, and she's always been a pawn in someone else's schemes and never really had her own identity. Why can't I get out? Never had her own, this fucking rat. Her own, identity to, call her, really her own life. I think that's what she means. I think that's what I mean.
I don't even know what's
Are you tired from me poning you so bad?
Wait, what do you mean right now? Or in life?
Ooh, Sam.
Yeah.
You had a list of quotes from your fellow cast members
Yep,
for
I did.
FCG to use when he switched to violence.
Yep.
Why those quotes in particular, and how did you choose them?
I've been writing down quotes from everybody since the beginning of the game. Meaningful quotes that help explain their personality. I don't really know why. I just thought that FCG would be tuned into those sorts of moments where they reveal something about their character. So I have a long list from each character, and those were picked on spur of the moment, but sort of randomly. But they were all from lists of quotes that you all have said that are sort of revealing about your character, and I thought that FCG would be keeping track of the things that he perceives that make you tick, the things that define you, the moments in your lives that define you, because he's a good therapist and he listens to his clients.
Who is it?
Shit. I'm playing my own game.
Okay.
Who is...
Okay.
Also, there might be more reasons.
Of course there are.
Is this is going to be the CPU?
Because there's
it's
been
the
more
computer
reasons
again.
that you're writing stuff down.
Yeah.
Wait, Marisha, you died, so switch so that Ashley can play for a bit.
Sam, follow-up question. What was it like for FCG to be opened up and inspected by Imahara Joe?
It was weird.
Wait, who am I?
I was discovering with a
You're the
along
red
with-
ghost.
What am I
along
supposed to
with
be
you
doing?
all.
Where'd I go?
There
Why
you
am I
go.
blob?
Now you attack the guy.
Did I just die?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Yes, you did.
This game sucks.
This game is a good game.
We just keep going from room to room.
Wait, why am I a ghost?
It's just resetting the battleground to try to get the...
Yeah, and then you got to
King of
get
the hill.
XP, and then so you can go fight the big boss fight.
Ow. Ow.
I'm not even on the board anymore, am I?
Ashley.
Yes.
Wait, there was a question for me, wasn't
Oh,
there?
right.
Oh, how did it feel to Imahara Joe
opened
to
up.
open me up? It was very interesting. I didn't know what was in there. I still don't know that we 100% know. It felt weird, but yeah, I loved getting some answers about
Was
myself.
that oddly invasive, but in a good way? Like going to the doctor.
Yeah, no, he was very. He asked a
tickle.
lot of consent.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a good guy.
Laudna,
Oh.
your dice have not been kind to you. Why is this jiggling so much? Are there any plans to overhaul your tray, or are you determined to see these dice through?
Do those hands also make it so that you can't read?
I'm holding it. The paper was like fluttering like a leaf on the wind.
Wait, how am I? I don't understand. Why am I a mushroom?
Because you're bad. So yeah, keep attacking the hero guy.
How about them dice?
The dice, maybe I'll get some updated dice. Maybe I just need to do a little sage ritual. This game does not suck. You're the one who sucks. But not, it's dice. There's just they're tools for the chaos of the universe and random. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Laura's creativity is stored in her dice, and she has a lot of them. So maybe we should all just be amassing dice. Maybe that's the secret.
Ashley,
Yes.
what does Fern think about seemingly being at the center of her father's vision about Ruidus? That's a good one.
You need to click through on the game.
You need to.
Oh,
click
next
through.
level. Going down.
You gotta push down to the back and I'm ready.
I'll hit you in the back.
There you go. I think Fern is still in the place of, well, it's just a dream. That hasn't happened yet.
Oh, sure.
It's just a dream. It's just a dream. That's probably not going to happen. Oh,
No.
Wait, so as a ghost, I can't really do anything?
No, you
I'm
can,
just
you
floating?
can inhabit these objects and
Yes.
move as them.
Like this pot right here?
Yeah, you can get into the pot.
Plus, you can use your hands.
Maybe fresh cut grass also believes
Oh, this is cool. And then you can throw the
that birds
item.
aren't real or something. Do you guys know about the birds aren't real thing?
Yes.
I just love them.
Aren't you being
That
hunted
kid
by a
is
bird?
very
I
clever.
know I am.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There's a conspiracy theory that birds aren't real. That the U.S.
not.
government killed all the birds and now they're just
Like all birds.
all birds are surveillance drones
Drones.
from the government.
Yep.
And so,
Is this a new conspiracy or
Well,
one
I
from like the
can't
80s?
say-
It's like a what would you call it? Like a parody though?
it is
like
a
the
parody,
kid
I
who
think,
created it.
but they're really committed to it.
They're committed to the bit, and it's pretty great.
I
But it's
love
sort
it.
of like their commentary on.
Fuck this
The internet
guy
is
up.
our world.
I will fuck you up.
Oh, did I tell you? Maybe I shouldn't even talk about this live on.
You
on
just
the
got so
show.
excited.
Maybe you shouldn't.
But maybe I should.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Did I tell you that the Flat Earth Society reached out to me?
What?
This is
What?
yeah. The Flat Earth Society reached out to me.
What was the vibe on that one?
They asked if I wanted to be a member because
No.
they said we're big
Yeah, do
fans
you?
of fresh cut grass. And do
Come
you
on.
want to join? And I was like, I wrote back, and I was like, I don't really believe that.
You wrote back?
I wrote back. I was like, I don't really believe that.
You responded.
and
Like
they
it was
were
part of
like,
the bit?
it's okay.
So I was gonna ask, like, do you think they really don't understand that it's a bit, or do they just like any press is good press?
I think a little of both. Like they were still down. They were like, how about this? We can send a membership card to Fresh Cut Grass instead of you.
Oh, that's even more weird.
And I was like, I almost said yes, and then I was like, that's weird too. I
Yeah.
don't know if I should support this, even though it's a good bit. It's a good bit.
Like, did I take it too
don't know if I
far?
should-
Yeah.
I didn't reply
You
yet.
never stop to ask if you should.
Huh? Yeah, that's right.
Liam, what does Orem think Artana Vo is doing in Bassaris? We totally got the vibe that Artana is a merc, right? Total merc, highest bidder. So, I mean, she could be, Treshy hired her the last time, but it seems too obvious that it's the same thing. I also don't think our DM would have just dropped her into the mix if we weren't going to be tangling with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, woo,
I'm about to die.
she was so cool.
I'm about to die. I'm just going to kill you. Ah! Was that you, Sam?
That was me.
There you go.
I like this game. More questions.
I'm working on it.
Here's one for Fernie Fern.
Okay.
Furniture pad.
Fernie pad.
Right.
Wait, you're the hero. You gotta.
Oh, I am?
You gotta be. You gotta still be a thing.
Oh, shit. Am I dying right now?
Yeah. Little.
I'm the hero?
I'm
Yeah,
the
that's what
daddy.
happens when you kill the hero as a monster. You inhabit
I'm
their
the
body.
baby.
Not the mama.
Wait,
Get
where's
them all out.
I think the blobs do better when I don't control
Nope.
them.
Nope. Nope.
God, I'm so good at this now. This is like the best game ever.
Oh, so okay. B takes you out of the thing that you took
Sam,
over.
FCG is a cleric, seemingly, well, the finger's covering that word, influence. Oh, there it goes.
You got it. Go get it.
Go back to playing. Talk amongst yourselves.
What was behind
got it?
Fern's choice? Fern, what was behind Fern's choice to sneakily give Narlock shards to Laudna and Imogen?
Okay.
You troll.
So
do you
I'm
feel guilty?
no, guys. I'm such a troll, guys. I'm such a troll. A lot of that I think was Fern thinking that was trying to make their friendship better, because what she sort of knew was like, oh, well, they lost the rock and then they stopped being friends, so I can give them both a rock and then they'll both be happy because they have their own rocks and they'll be friends again.
Do here. Oh,
Even though you guys are sort of have worked stuff out. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was mutualing, and Fern probably like, I'm helping.
Yeah, helping in a.
This game sucks.
Wait, who died? Oh, Ashley.
Did I die?
No, I think you're.
Wait, why did I just go into that?
Someone's the hero now.
You're the hero.
Are you the hero? Are
Probably
you?
not me.
FCG is a cleric with seemingly no divine influence, but Joe gave him a token of the Changebringer. What does that mean to FCG? Could they have a connection to the divine that they just don't know about yet?
You know, this is a good mystery. I am a cleric with no obvious divinity, no obvious deity, and this was something that I left a bit up to Matt. I don't know if I have a divinity or where my powers come from at all, truly. I will say that Imahara Joe has given me this coin or whatever of the Changebringer. Something, side note, that Sam Riegel knows nothing about. I haven't bothered to learn any of the deities of Matt's world.
Nice job.
Other than I know the Dawnfather has a glowy head. But I'm curious, and I think Fresh Cut Grass is in a position right now of great tumult and introspection. And maybe he should, I don't know, check out God. I don't know. That's what people do when they're at a crisis moment, right? They rely on faith sometimes.
Some of them do that, yes.
I'm drawn to characters who do things that I haven't done in my life. So maybe that's a thing that I should check out.
I think early on I thought you were just playing it with all of the, stripping out all the sort of fantasy traditions of clerics in this game and just making it like raw robot power.
For sure, yeah, and I was, and still sort of, I'm styling some of the spells to be sort of robotic spells, and I'm trying to make it a little bit more rooted in technology than in mysterious invisible god power.
Right, but I think now these days but the things that Grass is doing it's still radiant energy.
I know.
And radiant energy isn't like something that comes out of like the ground.
No, and that's the improv rule, right?
And
No, and
Wrong. Here's what it is.
as we get higher levels of magic and stuff, and I'm getting higher cleric level magics. Some of these spells I have access to really cannot come from robot
robots.
tech. It's like, summon an angel. Ask your god for advice. Like, how do I style that for a robot?
Oh, I hope we get to those.
There's
levels
also
so I can see you
wow.
crash
There's
against
like augury or something where you like put out bones and see what they tell you about the future. How does that work for robots?
that'll just be like statistical analysis.
Yeah, I was thinking it could be like,
Probability.
yeah,
Crunching the numbers.
like Terminator thing going by.
Just killing people as they're not paying attention.
Do you want to play, Liam? Because I don't.
I'm having fun with my game.
Okay.
you know what? I will say.
Well, I actually also think that we're going to go ahead and declare our winner.
Oh,
Wait, I'm almost at the stairs.
is it me?
I'm
Did I
almost at
win?
the stairs.
Look, I've got 30 gold.
I also wanted to say who.
Well, since Marisha got to the stairs, I think she
Yay!
winner bracelet.
Oh yes!
Oh, yes!
I got my
How did
AOL bracelet.
you guys get the AOL disc?
This is version 6.0 too.
Whoa, that's
That was a good one.
It's a real good version.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you. It's all the rage.
I just want one wedge.
Before we go, is it time for me to do this?
Yes.
Before we go,
Yes.
it has recently come to our attention that the next Four-Sided Dive will be our Halloween episode. And so we thought it would be so fun to bane or bless whomever will be on the next Four-Sided Dive with 4 costume ideas based solely on the words we pull from some cauldrons.
Cauldrons?
I mean. I like cauldrons.
Cauldrons.
There's a gander coming out. Danny, can you bring those out?
Why, yes, I
Whoa!
can. They're big.
Okay.
Ooh.
Danny, bring
Halloween.
Okay.
So we each pick. You do the.
There's more on the prompter that
Each of us will pull one creature and a word that'll flavor that creature.
Ooh.
However, Marisha, since you managed to beat a monster at the end of a level, you get to pick 3 of each and make your own. Oh. So, Marisha, pick your three of each first, but don't tell us what you got.
Pick your 3 freaking
Oh,
favorites.
these are very tiny pieces.
Let's go.
One.
I'm still gonna ask you more questions.
Okay.
Fern, what's the inspiration behind Jazz's chaos?
Should I do these like in order? Can I mix
It
them
just
in?
is.
Yeah.
I do actually love jazz.
You have 6
Old jazz.
6 options, basically.
Old jazz.
Old jazz.
It's not
I'm
like
not into
new
like
fusion
wave.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wave. No, that's not my style.
Like
but
Miles.
Okay.
I like some
Let
of the
other people
older shit.
pick while I.
And you like the
Think.
chaotic nature of it.
I
Are you the
do.
kind of jazz listener who goes back and listens
Oh.
to, say, Miles Davis kind
Okay,
of Blue
20
album?
minutes.
Do you listen
Great
to
album.
the re-released remaster with all the alternate
Never
takes?
going
Are you like deep jazz? Do you get into like,
I'm not-
wow, cool, take 2 was so different from take 3?
I don't know if I'm that intense about it, but I do. This is amazing what's happening. I do like to listen to it on vinyl.
You listen on vinyl?
Yeah, because I have a bunch of old jazz records that were, a lot of them were my dad's.
Wow. That called.
So I like jazz.
Blank, or is there a word under there?
What's
I
a
like
good
jazz.
jazz album that the kids should go listen to get educated?
Oh God, what's a good
one.
starter?
Or an artist?
Yeah, I guess Miles Davis is pretty good.
That's standard.
It's a
good
standard.
start.
But
Little
I also
Brubeck?
depends on like I was gonna say which was on my playlist.
nice.
Brubeck is just so fun because it's just so floppy.
Should I put these back in?
I'm picking one.
Yeah.
Because I picked these. Go
for it.
On creatures.
Yes,
Flavors. Okay.
You got your.
I do.
All right, Sam.
Just one of each?
One of each.
God, these are deep cauldrons.
Oh, and I also get to pick one.
Oh, great.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's great.
I'm really excited
This is
about
great.
mine.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. Yep.
Yeah. Do we say them now, or we wait for Dan? We gotta wait.
Sorry, I'm picking.
Did I pick flavor or did I pick a creature?
You have to pick one of
Oh.
each.
Oh,
Flavor creature.
Did you not do both?
I only did one.
Oh God! I'll answer a question while she does this. Hypothetical, you've been given HBO money for one sponsorship ad read. What do you do and why?
Oh, that's a good one.
D&D Beyond.
Okay.
But I jump out of an airplane and I do it while I'm falling before I pull the parachute.
Oh.
Gotta get all the copy out before
You have to pull the
before I
parachute.
Also, I'm naked. All right.
We could maybe just do that. How expensive is it to skydive?
It's like $100.
Let's
It's
do it.
$100 to
I don't know.
skydive.
That
can't be
doesn't
true.
feel
I
right.
think that's about right. I don't. You're asking a guy who has no concept of money and has never wanted it in his life.
All right, well, how about we go around and say what our pulls are? Marisha, since you got your. Actually, no.
I don't know. Isn't everything
Sam, you
$100?
go first.
Milk at the store, $100.
Wow.
Yeah.
Phone bill, $100.
You're the most-
Furniture, $100. I don't know.
You're the most relatable person I've ever met in my
I'm
life.
going to sit on your chest while you sleep tonight.
All right, what are we doing, Danny?
Tell me what is in your hand.
Disco dinosaur.
Yes, that's
fun.
great.
Disco dino.
It has the alliteration.
Yep.
Art school demon.
That's just art school.
Garbage robot.
Garbage robot.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Garbage. You garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Garbage
garbage.
robot.
Garbage robot from
Garbage
Boston.
robot.
From Boston.
Yes.
You garbage.
American City.
Laser werewolf.
Laser
werewolf.
Oh.
I got 90s mermaid.
Yes. Wait, are you gonna dress as a 90s
yeah, that's what I
mermaid?
will do because I picked for myself, basically.
You're,
That's amazing.
yeah, you're
Don't-
basically, you kind of already are a 90s
I-
mermaid in real life.
Yeah,
Like-
I
That is
basically will
kinda
just have to
true.
get things out of my own closet.
Like
Yeah.
Alanis with a tail? Is that what we're doing?
Alanis?
Yeah.
So these will be
Alanis
whoever-
Morissette.
Alanis Morissette? Isn't it Alanis Morissette?
It's Cauldron, too.
How do you say it?
Cauldron and Hobbs.
No, how do you say that artist? That singer?
Alanis Morissette.
Alanis?
Laudna.
No,
I thought it was Alanis.
nice. I think it's Alanis. Alanis Morissette.
I've been saying Alanis Morissette's
You
name
have?
wrong my entire life.
How have you been saying Dave Coulier?
I've been saying it.
Her ex.
Dave Coulier.
No.
Let's close the the show.
Oh, I gotta do something. We will be assigning these costumes at random to the 4 cast members who will appear in the next 4 Frighted Dive. The most spooky thing ever!
Masterful.
Oh, it says keep laughing. Keep laughing. Good God.
That's all the time we have on 4-Sided Dive. Thank you, Ashley, Liam, Marisha, and Sam. And of course, our lore keeper, Danny Carr.
Yeah.
I have been your 6th tavern keeper, and I guess now I gotta go clean up after everyone. Here I go. I'm gonna go clean. Oh,
Friends around the table, time to celebrate. It's a party, hit the lights, here we go. Waste the night away with a little escape. It's a chance to lose control. So let's just leave this world behind. Everybody come on, take a dive. One by one we roll the dice, come on.
This is how you sweep, right?